Owen, tell me something.
Truman, all of my sports teams hate me, and they want me to die.
Dahm, that's true.
Every single one of them.
Welcome, everybody, back to another episode of Dahm. That's true. Of course, I'm your host of the most, Truman the Steam Machine Steen. As always, I'm joined by the bomb.
Bang.
Owen Dahm, Mr. Sad Bomb.
Truman, guess how many of my sports teams are trying to kill me?
All of them. All of them.
Can you name the four that are actively killing me at the moment?
Actively, the Islanders.
Yep.
The Royals.
Yep.
Tottenham.
Yep.
Team Liquid.
Yep.
Yeah, I nail it.
Guess.
We
Guess.
talk about that every week on the show. I think plenty of listeners could name all four teams if you asked them to.
If the Chiefs draft a tackle, it'll be 5.
We'll talk about it. Welcome everybody
You
into.
like my shirt, by the way?
This is pretty sick.
It's a nice little Old Navy Miller Lite shirt. It's a Miller High Life shirt I found at Old Navy.
It's kind of sick. Okay, welcome everybody back to Dahm. That's true. Today we're
40%
doing
off.
All right, dude, stop doing the Old Navy ad read. We're not even sponsored by Old Navy.
Dude, I would be sponsored by Old Navy so fucking fast.
I'd fucking love to be sponsored by Old Navy. I'd love to be sponsored by like Old Navy, Costco. Pardon my take, sponsored by like Chevy.
I got a sneaky one for you.
Okay.
Sponsored by Valvoline. Free oil
I
changes.
don't really care about that.
Well-
I buy new cars, so all my cars have warranties, so I have to take them to the dealership.
Yeah.
Oil changes. Something you poors wouldn't know about.
yeah. Your car starts getting to the end of the 3,000 mile warranty, and you get a new car.
3,000 mile warranty.
Yeah.
All right, welcome everybody in.
That's what sales gets you, by the way. 7 new cars.
Yes, and still renting. All right.
Sherman got a hail dent on his trunk and got a new car.
Not true. It was on the roof. Also not true. Just kidding. Today we're talking. We're going to talk Royals. We're going to talk how bad do we suck. We're going to talk Chiefs. We're going to talk who do we draft. And then we've got a good top 5. Oh, and top 5 MLB City Connect jerseys. Big hot topic right now. Hot topic about the Royals and their City Connect jerseys.
Did you?
I'm going to ask you how you feel about them.
I saw what you saw. With a little sneak preview with the white hat. Looks a lot.
If they could go
different.
white hat, it would be a lot better.
Was that a fan edit or a real hat?
That's a real hat. That's the real alternate hat that I don't think they're gonna wear. What they did that with the light blue jerseys where they redid them and eventually added the white hat or the white hat batting helmet. I think there's still hope that somebody corrects that. It probably will suck for all of this year, but next year it could get cool.
I just don't understand how a whole bunch of people sign off on the triple smiley face hat.
I like the alternate logo. I don't think that's. I think that's a weird gripe that everybody's got.
I mean, maybe I'm just getting my opinion formed by others, and I'm just repeating it. So,
all right. Well, speaking of getting your opinion formed by others, we appreciate everybody who helps us, who lets us form their opinions. Thank you to the patrons over at Patreon. Aaron, Dylan, Skylar, Mailbox Kansas City, which is currently open in the Iron District.
Currently open.
And
maybe closed because of tornado warning today. But
and Stephanie, I love you,
watch.
Always closed on Mondays, by the way. I think they're closed for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then they open on Thursday.
Fuck your life, bing bong.
So always double check the hours, by the way.
And my mother.
And for you guys watching on YouTube or Spotify, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow, do all that stuff.
We're still currently perfect 5.0 rated, by the way.
Comment what position the Chiefs have to draft. Comment your Chiefs' position of need. Okay.
And if you say running back, you're banned.
All right. Let's get into it. We're going to talk about it, Owen. Let's get into the Royals. By the way, there's
the hat, bro.
The hat
tie-dye
looks bad.
hat.
I know.
The tie-dye hat.
Let's talk about the past week for the Royals. It's not just City Connect jerseys. They
goofy Royals.
That's the weirdest week.
Beat Cleveland, smash Cleveland.
No, sorry. I reversed these. That should have been 1-2 and 2-10, by the way.
Lose to Cleveland, lose to Chicago, win 2 against Chicago, choke it against Chicago. Well, not really choke it, just kind of blow it from the beginning.
Yeah, so they get walked off 1-2. That was the Wednesday, or that was the Tuesday game. They got moved up into the afternoon. That was weird.
Yeah, that was weird.
And then lose 2-10, where the bullpen just kind of falls apart in the back half. It was like 2-4, and you're like, might have a shot. And then they allowed
and they
8
gave
runs.
up 4 runs in the
whatever.
6th, I believe.
Yeah, or 7th, or whatever it was. Friday night, the Royals this is Thursday night. Thursday night, the Royals host the White Sox. Lugo pitches a gem. 6 1/3, 4 hits, 2 runs, 4 walks, 4 Ks. And the Royals can't score any run. They lose 2-0.
We're going to be buyers again at the All-Star break, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, what do you buy? Outfield?
No, you buy relief pitching.
Maybe a relief pitcher.
Maybe
But
2.
relief pitchers are so... Nobody trades good relief pitchers unless they're closers.
Well, let's just hit up the A's again. They seem to know.
Yeah, that always does help us. Then the Royals turn around on Friday night. The starting pitching does it again. A 2-0, a Bubic gem by this time. 7 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 walk. How many strikeouts, Owen?
I believe it was 1 shy of his high with 9 strikeouts.
No, it was not 9 strikeouts. It was 11
Oh,
strikeouts.
he got 2 more.
He was sick with it. And then the Royals turn around, and Carter Jensen hits
So that
another
means
home run.
that's his new high then.
The big sleep, Carter Jensen hits a home run on Friday night, by the way, also. Mm-hmm. I believe that is a new career high.
Because his
for him.
career high was 10.
And that was the debut of the City Connect jerseys. By the way, I just want everybody to know that Royals are 2-1 in the City Connects.
All the boomers that are listening to the show, all one of yous.
Important to know, yes. The Saturday night game, another 2-0 win. An even better starting pitching gem. Michael Wacha, 8 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 walk, 0 runs, 7 strikeouts.
Dude's a billion years old and still got it, man.
Yes. Michael Garcia, proven that contract was worth it. Hits a home run. Vinny gets his usual sacrifice fly RBI.
Like, he loves those.
Yep.
He said walls moved in. I'm aiming higher.
Yeah.
Altitude, not distance.
He said, I will not turn any of my sacrifice flies into home runs, but I will keep sacrifice flying. So, hey, a run's a run, right? Urseg, by the way, had back-to-back saves in these 2-0 games. No walks or hits allowed in either of those.
Gotta sit him.
I believe that is your closer from here on out.
Yeah, it's gonna need to be. Well, I mean, when Estevez comes back, we'll see. But
yeah. And sadly, the Royals cap it off. They're trying to get that 3-3 week for my prediction. They inversed your prediction, by the way. You were 4-2 week. They inversed.
Yeah,
it.
I forgot that Didi McDoodle is going to be playing for Cleveland.
That was a good one. That was a good one, dude.
Yeah. Fuck Stephen Kwan. I'm at 400. Shut up.
Hey. We're talking about the White Sox, buddy.
I'm still angry about Cleveland.
Oh, okay. All right. Because they have another rookie that's just incredible for no reason. Yes. But no, the Royals lose on Sunday 5-6 to the White Sox. Cameron did struggle, gave up 5 runs, but the Royals tied it all up just for Schreiber to come in there. He walked one, and then he allowed a double, and that was it. It was like, you motherfucker.
Well, yeah, he can't put the ball in the strike zone for some reason.
Schreiber's just not.
He's not that good.
No, he's not that good.
I picked him in my 3rd spot, and man,
I couldn't believe that when you did that. I was like, John, we're talking about the same John Schreiber?
well, I saw him pitch one good game, and I was like, oh, this could be the truth, and he was not the truth.
Yeah. Unfortunately, a 2-4 week, but the Royals stay, they're right in the hunt, right? So they're
still in April.
Oh, sorry. This game's back. I did not correct. Sorry, that's my bad. The Royals are 2 games back.
Obviously.
Oh, Cleveland and Minnesota are both 9-7. Wow, great job, Truman. This is really great.
Great graphic.
I adjusted some of this at work and then forgot to finish adjusting it when I got here. But the Royals, yeah. So Cleveland and Minnesota are both 9-7, despite what the standings graphic says. The Royals and Detroit are both 2 games back, and Chicago is a game and a half, or no, 3 games back. So here's the good news, Owen, is that the Royals are only 2 games back from the lead in the AL.
That's true.
Here's the bad news. The Royals are 2 games back from the lead in the AL Central also. The whole AL kind of sucks, honestly. The top teams in the AL right now are 9-7, so.
I mean, whatever. It's freaking April still. Yeah. So.
Well, the Twins surged this last week. They swept the Tigers and then took 2 or 3 from the Blue Jays. So 6-1 since we last saw you. Shout out all of our. That was a 4-game series sweep of the Tigers, by the way.
You know what I was thinking of today, Trum, is the tweet you put out back in 2016 or early 2017 when you were making a funny Trump joke and you were like, Obama would have never let the Twins make the playoffs. And then we looked it up, and the Twins made the playoffs like 3 times during the second Obama term.
Oh well, facts don't matter to liberals.
So
Owen.
I was thinking maybe you could pull that one back out and
Dust that one off.
dust that one off and do it for this year again. Because the Twins look like they're going to be the best team in the AL Central.
Trump loves Twins. But so
you could dust that one off the shelf. You know what I'm saying?
I think I'll leave it. I think I'll leave it on the shelf. I'm not sure it's worth coming off the shelf. Thanks though. I got nothing to say. The Twins. Yeah, Twins are surging. Cleveland's still Cleveland. They're always. I don't know, man. Fucking Detroit falls apart now. Cleveland's good. Fuck those guys, dude.
Meteor, please hit that city. You ruin LeBron James's career, first of all. Then you have the audacity to treat a team with a loyal fan base like the Browns like that. Then you send maybe the worst starting quarterback of the year, Shader Sanders, to the Pro Bowl, and then you just beat the Royals a couple times.
That angel franchise of the Browns. They've never done anything bad. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to next week. So
nice easy slate.
It's a better slate than it looks. Both these teams are slumping right now. We just talked about Detroit.
Dr. Kansas City will see you now.
All right. Dr. Detroit. Fuck. Detroit just got swept by the Twins in a 4-game series. So we're traveling to Detroit.
Yeah, to play Terry Schoolboy. I'm sure that'll go well.
I don't know. Do we line up with Schoolboy?
Yes.
Is it like game 1?
Probably.
Hope so. Hopefully he's facing off against Reagan's. Reagan's not going to miss a week, by the way, which is huge news for the Royals after he took that stupid-ass liner off his thumb. Which, by the way, is what happened to that 2-10 loss against Cleveland.
Yeah, Reagan's was struck out the first 5 batters, right? Something crazy.
He's fucking shoving. Yeah, he was going all. He struck out the first 2 and looked great, and then Jose Ramirez, dirty-ass player, fucking
dirty player,
fucking purposely lines one up the middle.
Slow pitch softball pitchers be like.
We're actually going to miss Scooball, by the way.
Huh.
I think Scooball pitched.
Pretty interesting.
Did he pitch yesterday? No, he did not. What? Oh, maybe he did pitch yesterday. He did pitch yesterday. Yes, 6 2/3, 1 earned run. Yeah, good one to miss. I will say.
That means we get the bullpen game maybe from the Royals.
What?
If they're not going to have their ace starting, because baseball teams always like to put their ace against somebody else's ace instead of putting their ace against the worst pitcher on the other team for some reason.
So you think they're just going to throw the game because Cole Reagans is out there? Unflappable elite ace Cole Reagans.
It's the Royals.
What?
Do you see Danny Duffy in that pitching lineup? Then no, they're throwing the game.
What?
I'm just saying shit. No, yeah, but I do think the Royals need to ask their 3 best players to be their 3 best players, and right now 2 of them have been their 2 worst players, so that's not good.
Mm-hmm.
They need to ask Vinny Pasquantino and Salvador Perez to make contact with the ball if they could. That'd be really nice.
That would be really elite right now for
cool.
us. But
did you know that Bobby Witt Jr. has stolen over 10 bases already, and he's touched home plate once? Did you know that?
Did you see he's got on base? It's 30 times, and he's been stranded 29.
Yeah.
It's awful, dude.
He bats second, by the way.
Yeah.
He's just asking your 3, 4, 5 hitters.
Did you see we have the 30th ranked third hitter and the 29th ranked 4th hitter?
We must have the number 1
reverse.
ranked 9th hitter though.
5th ranked. yeah, top 5.
We got Isbell is
Isbell.
He's putting up Shohei Ohtani numbers right now.
Unfortunately, someone did post all the good luck numbers. Number 1, Kyle Isbell. He was number 1 on the list. It was I pretend care. I do not see.
It's about time we have some good luck, man. I mean, he had the new dimension Homer in the Kaufman.
Yeah, good luck, buddy. Yeah, it's a lot of good luck. That's what I'm just
Whatever,
telling you.
dude. That's my goat right there. Stop talking about. Just wait till Garrett Hampson gets the call up.
Yeah.
You remember that graphic that people edited?
Yes,
5 batters till Garrett Hampson.
Yes.
What's he doing?
People were doing that with Kyle Isbell also.
What's he doing? What's Garrett Hampson doing? Is in the minors somewhere probably?
Selling car insurance. I don't know. He's doing something. Door-to-door knife salesman. They got him on that cut code contract.
He was talking to Bryce. He was talking to Bri.
He got that.
He was listening to him. You're going to be selling insurance.
Okay, so 3 games against a slumping Detroit team, and then you head to New York.
Very easy 0.5 poorly put together roster. Hopefully you can just hit their second baseman a bunch, because apparently Jazz Chisholm has no idea what baseball is.
Yes, but also a slumpy New York team. They started off 7-1. They are now
interview?
7-6. They've lost 5 in a row.
Did you see that Jazz Chisholm interview?
No.
They were talking about a play where he threw it to first instead of getting a force out at second.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, if I threw it to first, then it would be a tag out at second, right? Oh, I'm not sure. It's like, how are you not?
It would be a tag out at second. He was correct, to be fair.
No, he was asking a question. He didn't know.
Well, but he was right.
Yeah.
He just wanted confirmation. Maybe he's being
As a
smart
pro,
ass. You ever consider maybe he's being smart ass?
See, that's what I also thought. But I like, in my Jazz Chisholm hater mind, I like to think that he's an idiot.
You're Kansas City in through and through, Owen. Okay.
Yeah, so.
Let's talk about the kind of year outlook on the season. Would you revise your win prediction? Do you remember what you had?
I probably said like 88 wins.
I think I had 90 wins. I'm now revising that down to 88 wins.
88 and 74.
I'm not sure I believe in the outfield hitting like I thought I was going to be able to.
So the thing is, Trueben, is that right now we're 2 games under 500. We're splitting series with what we think is good teams. And 2 of our best players are not playing well.
Right.
And those 2 players, historically, ramp up throughout the season.
Sure.
So we're just waiting for them to ramp up. And once they ramp up, and because I'd be more worried if like Michael Garcia was playing horrible, because he always just gets off to a hot start.
Right.
He always does that.
Yeah.
So that's good. And your Jack Caglione is still making contact with the ball. I don't care that he doesn't have a homer yet. He's batting well.
Yeah. And he's walking a lot too.
Yeah,
he's getting on base.
Yes.
Because he gets on base. I know I need to add it. I need to add the sound.
So I'm still frustrated with the bullpen. I think that Q sometimes doesn't do the right thing with the bullpen.
Mm-hmm.
But there's only so much you can do if you don't get any hits. So I'm going to be patient. I'm going to stay on my 88 wins.
Yes.
For now.
Baseball is a lot like hockey or basketball or bowling. I guess I would equate it to. When you don't have your best stuff, you need to make your spares. That's what I always. Let's just do let's dive in on a bowling analogy that no one will understand. This will be good. But I say whenever
miss your mark by 2 boards.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. But whenever you don't have your best stuff, you need to just be able to make your spares, because that's what keeps you from going from, instead of having a 130 game, you could still have a 190 game when you're averaging 210. It's like, that sucks. Still sucks to bowl 190, 195, but it's not as bad as bowling 130 because you missed your spares. And the Royals, I don't think have their best stuff right now. The bats aren't awake. A lot of stuff aren't going.
The starting pitching, he looks great though.
Yeah, but you know, a couple 2-0 wins, a couple 2-0 losses, a 2-1 loss. Of course, those suck, but it's like you're not getting blown out and you're really close. You're going 500 and you don't have your best stuff. So hopefully the bats wake up here by the end of April. You get going. They're not digging themselves that deep of a hole. We saw them do it in May last year, where they were 20 games under 500 in May or whatever. It felt like that. And it's as long as we can just continue to keep doing that and the wheels don't totally fall off, they continue to make those spares.
Yeah, as long as you don't have like
fine.
What was it, like a 8 and 20 June?
Yeah.
Like as long as you don't do that.
Because when the strikes come, that's where you make a lot of your progress. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
I mean, yeah.
That's your bowling analogy for the week.
I'm basically not hitting the panic button yet.
Yeah.
The stuff they have is very fixable, and you're just asking proven players to go back to what they've done. So.
Which is not what Owen does in real life when he bowls. He does hit the panic button, and then he starts missing all his spares. He gets really angry about it. Putting you on blast live on the podcast.
I've never overreacted to anything, actually.
Yes.
Just like I tell Shelby, I've actually never raised my voice playing video games, and I've actually never argued with anybody. If you'd believe that.
Why would you? You're correcting me right now, trying to argue with me right now.
I've never actually argued.
Okay. Yeah, you only lose. Okay, Owen, do you like the City Connect jerseys?
Yeah, I think they're fine. They just need to get rid of the hat.
Honestly,
they need to get rid of the tie-dye hat.
This is one of the photos that really just shows off how good it can be. Yeah, it's really the hat sucks.
So do you know why they're purple?
Yes.
Because they're combining the red, white, and blue of the Missouri City flag.
No, it's literally the fountains like on the top of the fountain flag are purple.
Yeah.
It's not that they.
It's because it's
that's
a
like
red, white, and blue.
That's like what the fountains look like, kind of. If you look at it, I'm gonna pull it up for you. But
I thought it was because red, white, and blue makes purple.
Red and blue makes purple.
Right. They didn't really add white.
This is what the Kansas City logo looks like. It literally is just purple and red.
Okay, I see.
So they literally just match that.
I see.
The flag is red, white, and blue. It's like French.
Yeah. It's a French flag. Yeah.
French flag, but the city of Fountain's there in the middle. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's all right. Yeah. I don't hate the City Connect jerseys.
Mm-hmm. No. I think I think for the people that are freaking out about it, here's the thing. We all loved the City Connect jerseys that they came out with. The Royals had, I think, the best.
Last year's?
Yeah, a top 2 in the whole league of City Connect.
That's a top 1 design jersey of any of my teams.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite jersey out of all of them, I think.
Of any of my teams that I support. Top 1 jersey.
I think so. Yeah.
Maybe.
You know what? I really like the Black Islanders jersey.
The only competition would be the Lavender K-State basketball jerseys.
I think that's fair.
That's the only competition that last year's City Connect jersey had.
Yeah.
Like, I insta-bought a Bobby Witt Jr. like full real regular price when those jerseys came out.
I really like the all powder blue look that the Royals are finally doing on Sundays instead of that dumbass white pants powder blue.
You've always been powder blue fan.
Yeah.
You want the Mike Sweeney outfit back.
I don't know.
Baby blues.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything besides those black sleeve gray jerseys. That's when I think of, like, you know who I think of when I think of that jersey?
Who?
Matt Stairs. I think of Matt Stairs in that jersey.
No Frenchie?
No, not in that jersey. I don't think he was in those jerseys.
Was he?
2012, I think they were
2014?
I think they were out of those by then.
I guess that was 20.
That was like prime 2000s that they were wearing the black sleeve.
Yeah.
It was terrible look. But no, I mean, listen, but my point being that you can't just keep doing the same City Connect jerseys. They have to make a big change. They have to make a big splash. This is how it works. Unfortunately, that's
just go back to it.
Listen, they're trying to get you to buy more stuff. They're trying to get you to
just
change up your
fucking reprint
jerseys.
it, dog. Put new names on it. I'll buy the old ones over and over and over again. That's what I love about China. They keep those designs. You can put whatever name you want on those shits, and they'll send it to you for like $35.
That's true. You're gonna have to get a Carter Jensen City Connect jersey and the old one, just like you did with Matt, just like you did with Matthew Schaefer, where technically you bought the Stadium Series.
Where I have the non-existent jersey. You know what I have to say to that? Ni hao, ni hao.
Jersey crimes committed by Owen and Dahm.
No, see that's the thing. No one's ever gonna know. They're never gonna know. You know who's gonna know? People who live on Long Island, like 20 minutes from the stadium. Everybody else, ain't nobody in Kansas City gonna know that's not a real one.
You got ball knowledge. You got ball knowledge. It's quite simply I have a random tidbit about Patrick Mahomes' jersey combinations that it's really his sleeves that I always point out to people, and it's the dumbest thing. I'll summarize it real quick. Is that because my dad has a photo upstairs, and it's Patrick Mahomes wearing in a game, not wearing sleeves.
No, he wears sleeves.
What?
He does wear sleeves.
Yes, he's always worn sleeves.
Yeah, every time.
Except for his rookie year in the preseason. That was the only time he has never worn sleeves. So that's the thing about that photo is that I was like, I can tell you the exact month that photo was taken in. I was like, that's August of 2017, just because of that little fact. And what's funny is that on ESPN, a lot of the time they will use a Mahomes picture with him not wearing sleeves.
It's like, I know that's edited.
Literally, that's the first month he ever came into the league. In the preseason,
and he had that
and then
long,
he didn't play the whole
long
year.
mohawk hair at that time too.
Yeah, so it's just funny that they'll post that stuff, and I'm like, that's literally
he always wears sleeves.
Just not what he looks like. So that's a little fun fact for you if you ever want to share that.
Are you ready for that dog shit cream soda edit shirt jersey to come back up where someone's like, oh, the Chiefs would look so good in the creams?
The Chiefs are going to get the division rivalry jerseys that in 2 years. It's not this year, but it's next year. They are getting it.
2028, yeah.
So you need to mentally prepare yourself.
Well, I guess 2027.
You need to mentally prepare yourself for a Chiefs alternate jersey. It is coming. What will they do? Will it be like the Color Rush jerseys where they didn't do shit? Maybe.
No, they've shown that they want to make the worst jersey possible with these ones. So I bet it's
blue. I bet it's Royals blue.
No, it's not blue. It's going to be cream. They already leaked it, I thought.
No, they're not leaking that early. That's just
I'm so scared.
In the world of AI, I wouldn't believe any leaked jerseys except the City Connect ones.
They're
Those are
going to be
correct.
so bad. We're going to commit a jersey crime and insta lose whatever game we're playing. Probably an important one. Probably like a Chargers division.
It'll be a divisional game. So, okay. Oh, this is not the Kansas City Royals. This is actually the Kansas City Chiefs, but just ignore that. Owen, I'm asking you a question that everybody wants to know who you're going to try and take at number 9. Mm-hmm. The real question, Owen, is who should you take or what position, or who should you? I know you don't have a name in mind.
We'll be drafting 29. Corner at 29, Truman.
Oh, you think so?
Mm-hmm. Because we will be drafting safety or wide receiver at 9.
If we draft corner at 9, I think I'll be a little upset. Because I don't think there's elite corner talent.
We'll be drafting
that is worthy of a top 10.
The Ohio State safety, or Rueben Bain will be there because people got scared of short arms.
Hey, we've got a question. Don't worry, the Rueben Bain question's coming.
Okay.
Don't.
But yes, the Chiefs are going to be picking corner at 29, and it's going to be like ooh, and then the draft. You know how they go.
Yes.
By the way, we're going to a bar to watch day 1.
Well, you have to, especially now that we have probably 2 picks.
Yeah, so we'll be at peace watching.
I think so. I think that seems fair. I think that's a fun tradition.
So we should keep doing
and it's certainly something that like no one else cares about, which I kind of like. I kind of like that the draft is for like
for knowers.
It's for knowers. Yeah, right. It's for freaking out.
Remember there was that lady the last time when we drafted Simmons, both of us were like, yes, like high-fiving, and she's like, fuck.
Yeah, we were like,
who did she want? Do you remember? Who did she want?
I have no idea.
Also, but you do remember that lady freaking
yes.
like.
Also, we had the pump fake of every Chiefs fan's worst nightmare is that whenever draft night comes along and that pick rolls onto the screen at number 31 and it went, the Chiefs have traded the pick. You're like, motherfucker, dude. I stayed up. I've been at this bar for 3 hours watching, like, the first 10 names. And then in the next 10, there will be 5 names that you probably don't know. And then you're still waiting. You're like, oh my God.
Unless you're one of, I know some people, Truman. There are some people that are here's my mock draft I made for every single team through the second round.
Oh, shout out Dynasty fantasy football players. You guys are a different kind of breed. I couldn't do Dynasty. I am going to start a fantasy football super league, by the way. So if anyone's interested, you're listening to the show, you're the first to kind of get the leak. I think I'm going to try to get those invites out in May. So we'll see.
Please let us have promotion to relegation.
We'll see. I've still got to figure out all of that process, but it'll be very fun. There's actually a very fun. I've been looking at how we're gonna set it up.
We could do. It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so fun.
What?
Super League. It's gonna be so fun.
Oh yeah,
I can't wait.
It is gonna be real fun. Okay, but
we need to schedule the hot dog league punishment. By the way,
Chiefs picking at 29. You're going corner. I think I'm
going like a running back or something weird. We could. What if we draft the other Notre Dame running back?
No,
at 29.
No, I don't.
That's a possibility.
Okay, listen, motherfucker. Here's the thing. You cannot be anti-top 10 first-round running back if you are somehow first-round backup running back. If you don't remember, that's what we did with fucking Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
I didn't say that I'd be pro it.
Committee.
I didn't say I'd be for it. I said that we could do that.
Yeah, fuck you. No.
Brett Veach at pick 29, bro. He's so good at that pick.
No.
He's so good.
No.
Name a good player that the Chiefs have drafted in those picks.
George Karlaftis.
Fine.
Thank you. Josh Simmons.
Yeah, okay.
Nobody
else.
It depends on how you count Trey McDuffie or Xavier Worthy. 21. Yeah, that's why I would say it depends on how you count it. He's still in the 20s, Xavier Worthy comes down to how you view him.
Trash.
I don't know.
I don't like Xavier Worthy. I think he's bad.
I'm trying to think of anyone else. Name somebody who's busted at 29, other than Clyde.
Felix?
That's fair. Okay. I think we're just about ready to call him a bust, I think.
Well, technically he's still on the roster.
True. He could bust all over us this year, to be fair. But they're probably not picking up his 5th-year option right now.
No. But this is his last year. They picked up the injury year to keep him on the team.
Yes, they put him on the IR. So they got another year.
So he might have a Byron Pringle situation out here.
Maybe he finally learned.
Maybe
Imagine
he just needed one entire offseason to gain 25 pounds.
the FAU 10-sack fourth year will feed families. For him to then go sign with the fucking Jets next
Ravens.
year. Yeah, right.
If Felix Anudike Uzama gets anywhere north of 5 sacks this year, families in Manhattan, Kansas will be fed.
He'll no longer be a bust, and instead we will be busting. That's what I'm telling you. Okay.
But yeah, we should draft a corner at
All right.
29.
And as I already teased, Owen, now comes the question, Rueben Bain. Are you out on Rueben Bain at pick number 9?
Oh, I'm not. But I'm not out on Rueben Bain. But if Caleb Downs is there, I'm slam dunking
I think we've been in
a giga safety.
I think we've been in on Caleb Downs.
I watched some Caleb Downs tape. Dude, he's.
Yes.
I watched him.
Yes.
I watched him do
Yes.
a safety blitz.
No,
He got to the quarterback in like 0.5 seconds. It was quick. He looked like, oh man, I can't even. Who's a safety? Yeah, he looked like Eric Berry.
I was gonna say, yep.
That's who he looks like to me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I want it, and it would be. You remember what pick we picked Eric Berry with?
What?
Pick 8. That's what we picked Eric Berry with back in
5.
2008. I'm pretty sure it was pick 8.
I think you want to hold on.
Eric Berry.
I'm double checking. Sorry, I'm trying to double check who went because I saw Daniel Jeremiah put out his top 10. I'm trying to figure out. Oh god damn it! No, don't make me fucking god damn it, dude. All right, hold on.
You looking up? While you do that, I'll look at the radar. Shelby just text me so there's a tornado warning.
That's fine.
We're already in the basement. Let's go.
Is there a watch or a warning?
She said warning.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. It's all over. Oh, yeah. It did not go north of us.
Hold on. I'm double checking. Because, Daniel Jeremiah, this is a spoiler for the next question, had us picking Jeremiah Love at number 8, or at number 9 this year, or for his latest top 10. So I wanted to check if he had Caleb Downs even going. No, he had Caleb Downs at number 10 going to the Bengals, dude.
No.
I would fucking freak the fuck out. If
who did Daniel Jeremiah have us taking?
Jeremiah Love. But this is also the guy who had us picking a tackle, like early. It was weird. He's been weird the whole year.
Somebody needs to suplex this guy.
Yes. So, by the way, for the people that are out of the loop on the Rueben Bain situation, basically, from what I understand, I believe it was in 2024, he got into a car crash and got cited for reckless driving. I believe it was 4 a.m. He was not going over the speed limit, or it was like negligent driving. It wasn't reckless driving. It was like negligent driving. It was something that's not reckless driving. It wasn't drunk driving, but they did not take a breathalyzer of him at the scene, which is a little odd. And the person that he got into a wreck with was in a coma and passed away like 3 months afterwards. But while she was still alive, they did toss out like the case on him, so he didn't get charged for it. And the family said, like, we wish Rueben Bain all the best.
Yeah, they said
like,
they were
we did not want this to become public. We didn't want this to be a big public thing. Like,
it sounds like it was an actual accident, is what it sounds like.
Yes, yeah. But somebody unfortunately died. So it's and then I saw another report that maybe there was another negligent driving thing in like 2025. But it was like another, like, not really, but like he maybe got in an accident.
Someone
Maybe
trying to sour his grapes, sounds like.
It's not like the Georgia stuff, but he might actually, and this is a cop-out, but he might legit just be a bad driver. But it's weird timing. Possible. It's interesting timing.
This is the fun thing we do with sports players. We have to think about them in this aspect of players for a team that we spend 1,800 hours a year-ish,
right,
doing content on. But they could be bad people.
Yes. They most likely are bad people. They're most likely detached jerks who can't relate to the common man.
Yeah, it's possible.
And I think that's reasonable.
But this
that
is
they're detached.
crazy timing for a story like this to come out, being it's, the week before the
Not
draft.
since the Laramie Tunsil draft mask or the gas mask incident. have
The
we seen something
Laramie
like this.
Tunsil incident was the silliest thing
was
ever.
Breaking news: college kid smokes weed. Oh my
Oh!
God! Make that man fall 30 picks.
Who drafted Laramie Tunsil in the end?
I believe it was the Texans.
They were like, cool.
They're like, yeah, dude, whatever. Yeehaw, buddy.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was the Dolphins.
Yeah, no, but I'm not out
No, I
on
think it
Rueben
went to
Bain.
Dolphins.
I think although he would have the shortest arms of any player to have a 10-sack season, and that shouldn't be ignored, I do think that there's no one else that's jumping off the page at you except for Downs for me.
My other, to be honest with you, stuff like this happens. Everybody goes, well, I'm out on Bain. It's like,
Pick him at.
I think somebody will pick. That's the question. Is
let's
like,
just pick him up at 29.
will somebody be picked in this? Will this guy be picked in the first round still?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Then I think I'm still fine for us to pick him. I don't think this is a bad enough.
We'll just pick him up at 29.
Oh God. Oh my, dude, that would be the ultimate draft day scenario where we're that would be like a movie if we got fucking Caleb Downs at 9 and then Rueben Bain falls to fucking 30.
Draft day is a stupid
29.
movie, bro.
Actually, sorry, the Chiefs trade back up to pick 13. They don't pick Bain. They pick somebody else. And then the guy at 14 is freaking out. And actually, the Chiefs have traded that guy pick number 14. And the Chiefs say, you know what? I want all my picks back. And next year's picks. And they go, oh my God. And then they give him all the picks. And then we pick Rueben Bain. Cinema.
It's kind of like fucking. It sounds like Trouble with the Curve, as well.
Yeah.
Where the old guy's like, "This guy sucks," and everyone's like, "You don't know that, old man. Like, we're smart and you're old." Which is like the whole plot of the movie, Trouble with the Curve.
Sums up every the plight of every girl you dated in college. Trouble with the Curve. That's all I could think about. I didn't hear anything you said after Trouble with the Curve because I thought of that
You were
joke,
just
and
thinking,
I couldn't wait to uncork that one on you.
Wow.
I hate to tell you.
What a banger, man.
Oh, and real quick, would you draft Jeremiah Love if he's there at number 9?
Fuck no. Stop. Would I draft a backup running back at 9?
Yes.
No.
Okay, I just wanted to ask you. Just wanted to check.
Oh my gosh, we just signed.
After this came up, I was like, you motherfucker.
We just signed K9 to too much money, and we're gonna draft another running back.
Yes.
No, man.
Problem solved, buddy.
No, we'll draft some kid in the 7th round.
Yeah.
I want to draft some kid from some shitty ass school. Draft from like Washington Wisconsin Whitewater, like a D3 school.
Eastern Washington. That's where I want him from.
Ooh, Eastern Washington.
That's a good one. Western
Out in
Kentucky.
Spokane.
A directional Midwestern state.
Give me Central Michigan's running back.
Northern Kansas University.
Give me Friends University of Kansas. Central Kansas.
Fuck you. Fuck you, University.
Give me Northern Arizona University's running back.
Here's a different hypothetical that I saw.
A similarly small school. Give me Georgia Tech.
Here's a different hypothetical that I saw in the middle. I think the Georgia Tech running back's actually really good this year.
Georgia Tech's also a big school.
Yeah, I know, but I thought their running back was good. But
I think he was.
Maybe I'm just thinking of the quarterback who's like a dog.
You ever looked up any just random college running backs stats? They're all like, yeah, he rushed for 4,500 yards. You're like, what?
Okay. Here's a
They're
different.
all like that, dude.
I want to hit you with this hypothetical real quick. Somebody put out a hypothetical this week of the Chiefs trading a 4th round pick and the 9th round pick, and they receive, a 4th round pick and the number 9 pick. They receive pick 17 and Sam Laporta. Would you take that trade?
No. Would you take that trade?
Incorrect, Owen. That is the incorrect answer.
Would you take that trade?
Absolutely. I would take that
Sam
trade
Laporta.
in a heartbeat. To move back 8 spots in the first round? Yes. Yes. Would you take a proven all-pro tight end to move back 8 picks when you have an aging tight end? Yes. Yes, I would.
Now that you mention it, this isn't exactly a crazy draft outside of like the top 4 players.
Yes. No. Nobody's a slam dunk.
What if the Chiefs drafted Ty Simpson? How fast would you buy a gun?
I wouldn't even know. I would be so confused.
Would you,
I would think it's a draft day scenario where we're just buying him to then have somebody trade their first and second and third round picks to us just for fun.
I still just wonder how the Phillip Rivers thing even happens. How do you refuse to play for a team that drafts you?
That wasn't Phillip Rivers.
Well, I know it's Eli Manning, but
you're part of the one of the great football families in the NFL.
And that makes you just
one of the football royalty.
And that makes you just kind of suck ass.
And then you can just kind of be a douchebag and 2 Super Bowl rings.
Yeah, we know
better than Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, and Lamar Jackson combined.
Yeah, we know what happened on those Super Bowl rings.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you know what that final score of the David Tyree helmet catch game was? 17-14.
Sorry, that was what you meant. The David Tyree. You mean the one that. The Super Bowl that Eli Manning won? Oh, okay.
Yeah, what a competitive game.
Oh, interesting. Okay, it's weird that you called it that way because I remember it as Eli Manning winning a Super Bowl.
You know what
I don't remember the score.
You know what I always forget about that play?
What?
The fact that he got out of getting sacked on that play. Like a defensive lineman had him by like the front collar of his shirt and he somehow got out of it.
Yep.
Just a good play.
Mm-hmm.
But no, to answer your question, I will be jumping off a building if Jeremiah Love is available at 9 and the Chiefs draft him.
I think that's fair.
Jeremiah Love was considered a draft target when we didn't have a starting running back. Now that we do, if we draft a running back before the 6th round.
No, I saw this mock draft go out. I was like, if we draft Jeremiah Love, I will freak the fuck out. I will say that.
Yeah, I mean, he was a fun thing to float around.
Early in the offseason, yeah, before we traded for – if we would have traded for – or if we would have signed Travis Etienne or Tyler Algier, perhaps. But trading for the Super Bowl MVP, no, I think we're done. I think we're done with drafting a running back. Owen, here's the next question. Maybe the last question I have to ask you about the draft. I can't remember. Hold on. Let me check my script. No, I have one more question, Owen, after this one. But my penultimate question. If the Chiefs don't grab this position in the draft, it is a failure.
2 corners.
2 corners.
2 corners. You just lost your 2 best corners. You need 2 more. Minimum. Honestly, 2 corners and any defensive lineman, either end or tackle. You need all 3 of those.
I really think the
Chiefs go DB, DB, D tackle, D end, DB, DB, anything else.
I think
we might draft 4 DBs.
I would be fine if they did a repeat of what was that? It was the Trent McDuffie draft, I think, where they went.
Yeah,
it was
4
like
corners.
It was like defense. That might have been the year they drafted Sky Moore in the 2nd round.
Let's look it up.
It was like defense, Sky Moore maybe, and then or that might have been Rashee Rice. No, I'm wrong. It's Sky Moore, I think. I'm almost positive of it now.
I'm checking.
But I think it was defense, offense, defense, and it was like, and that rebuilt this team. And
for the three-peat.
I think you have all those guys who got drafted three-peat or had 2 Super Bowl rings essentially.
Yeah,
went back to back.
Chiefs went. Yeah, you're right. It is Sky Moore year.
What was it? Defense.
It went defense, Sky Moore, defense, Darian Kennard, defense, Pacheco, defense.
Yeah.
Darian Kennard, who, by the way, is playing right now.
Yeah, like started in
Green Bay, right?
No, Eagles, I think.
So strange.
Yes, very odd.
They needed a Patriot.
Because he's a pure blood on.
Oh, yeah.
The vaccine.
Yeah, we know what halftime show he watched.
Yeah.
It was not Bad Bunny.
Yeah, Bad Bunny. If the Chiefs don't grab this position in the draft, it's a failure. I'm going. I think you're right. I think it's cornerback, but I think more so. I believe if they don't draft edge, I'm much more worried. I think if they don't draft edge in the first 3 picks, I will start to question the plan a little bit because I think that Dave Merritt and Steve Spagnuolo have proven that they can find gold at the corner position. I will trust them to pick a corner wherever they see fit, whoever they see fit. if they do not pick an edge in those first 3 picks in the top 40, if they do not pick a top 40 edge, I am going to start to doubt this plan.
What if we drafted Breland Speaks number 2? Like, what if we drafted Breland Speaks with worse PR? So there's like no goofy cliff of him at Ole Miss.
I think you have to at least take a swing at it. I think Breland Speaks not sacking Tom Brady in that one game where he thought the whistle had blown, or he thought they had already kind of got him down and he just let him go, and then Tom Brady scored a touchdown. I think that ruined his career. I don't know what it was, but that really
well, he was terrible the whole time. So
yeah. That's XFL defensive MVP. UFL defensive MVP, Breland Speaks.
Oh my gosh, I forgot.
He's tearing up that league. It's really odd. The Chiefs don't draft
the same league that has Cardale Jones as a starting quarterback, by the way.
That's right. So the Chiefs don't draft this position in the draft. It's a failure. My answer is edge in the top 40. And you're going 2 corners.
2 corners and a defensive lineman.
And a defensive
we
lineman.
need all 3 of those. If we don't do that, it's a failure.
I think that's fair.
So mine's a bigger list, but it has to be at least 2 corners, which the Chiefs do love drafting.
But you are a touch paradoxical, and I think I am too, where we are both pro Caleb Downs at number 9.
Yeah.
But we are both saying, hey, you probably need a corner and an edge and another corner in the top 40 also.
If they go safety, corner, defensive lineman, I'm still fine with that.
Yeah, well, if they go safety, I feel a lot better about the secondary in general, where I think safety, defensive lineman, corner.
Because Shamari Connor can play the slot just fine. He cannot play safety.
Yes, right, exactly, yeah. But Caleb Downs is not going to be playing the same role. Actually, I guess that is kind of the role that they had Shamari Connor playing, was the box safety, where you're like, why?
Because you're going to have Justin Reed still.
Yeah. I want Caleb Downs to come in and play like Kyle Hamilton, essentially.
Oh, we just want to yeah. Caleb Downs, come in, be the best safety, in
be
football.
An all-pro safety.
That's
all. It's simple. That's the position I want Caleb Downs to come in.
I would be fine with Armani Watts. If he was Armani Watts, I'd be fine with that.
If he was Mike Edwards the first time around.
If he was just Daniel Sorensen, to be honest. Daniel Sorensen for the first 4 years.
I fucking hate you, dude. All right. And the last question, Owen, is can you fix this team in one offseason?
9 Daniel Sorensens.
Fix this team? That'd fix me. That'd get me just right. 9 Daniel Sorensens.
Truman, when the team becomes... What percentage is that? When the team becomes 18% Mormon, Truman will be complete.
Can you fix the Kansas City Chiefs in one offseason?
Yeah, that's the fun part. You have Patrick Mahomes, you have Kenneth Walker, you still have Travis Kelce, and you've got 2 dogs on your line with Trey Smith and Chris Jones on the other side. So, and then just little old all-pro Creed Humphrey, just little old Creed. But you have a lot of star power at places, and the culture is the important part with those guys knowing how to win, knowing what a winning culture looks like. And you just need to get buy-in from, a couple. You need like 4 hits. You can go 50% in this draft. You can miss on the second round pick and the third round pick and still fix the Chiefs.
Yeah, I think in the top 3 picks, if you're going to fix this team in one offseason, do I think it is fixable? Yes, I think it is fixable for 1 year for this next offseason, but I believe that then you have to hit again on a tackle next year.
Well, that's the funny thing. We say this every year. We say this is the most important Brett Veach draft ever.
Yes.
We say this every year.
Every year that Patrick Mahomes is your starting quarterback, it is the most important draft of your career.
Yeah.
And you know what? But no. Is it the most important Brett Veach draft? No. Any draft that you have 2 first-round picks, though, yes, it is the most important draft. The last most important draft was him hitting with...
The last time he had this high of a pressure draft was 2022, and he basically killed it outside of Sky Moore.
Right.
Basically every pick besides like Sky Moore and Darren Kennard.
If you have 2 first-round picks, that has to be the most important draft. So, yes, that counts. And then also, this draft counts. This is his next... Every other draft has been practiced for this draft. You have to hit on... If you have 3... He's never had 3 picks in the top 40.
Steve from... Old Uncle Steve from East Raytown told me that Brett Veach needs to be out of the job. Should I believe him?
Also, Andy Reid needs to retire. He's lost.
Yeah.
He's lost the locker room. So,
although
I agree,
I do agree with Steve from Raytown that I don't know why Dave Toba's still here.
I think that's fair.
2 straight years of. Also, I'm just making up some random name.
I know.
You know,
that's funny because that's one of my best friends from Raytown's. It's actually 2 of my groomsmen's from Raytown's dad's name.
Steve.
Yeah,
and they're from Raytown.
2 of them are named Steve. Yes.
Steve from Edwardsville.
Okay. All right. There you go. Yeah. Yes. I know.
Yeah.
But it is
Joe.
So, do I think this team can be fixed in one offseason? Yes.
Yeah.
But I think you have to hit. You have to hit. You can't whiff on all top. If you whiff on all top 3 top 40s.
Well, the Chiefs aren't hosting, so we're not going to whiff
I know.
on anything.
If you whiff on 3 top 40 picks, I think there will start to be legitimate. You cannot fire Brett Veach for at least 2 more off seasons. I think he gets this off season and next off season.
I think he gets.
If they are bad, if they miss the playoffs 2 years in a row, I think Andy Reid will retire, or 3 years in a row. I think Andy Reid will retire and Brett Veach will be fired.
Oh yeah. The NFL is the most ruthless of all.
What have you done for me lately?
Because we've seen this with the Jets.
Actually, hockey was pretty ruthless. Patrick Waugh for the Islanders was in a great spot, and then he lost 6 of his last 7, and then he lost his job. So
yeah, the NFL is just as ruthless as that, and we see this with dumpster fire teams like the Jets.
Yes.
They both hold on to get bad guys too long, and they're too quick because you kind of just have to hit lightning in a bottle in the NFL.
Yeah.
So,
hockey and soccer are a little quicker to pull. They're a little quicker to pull the ripcord because hockey and I think soccer have a lot of the same issues where they are passing around the same 40 coaches. And so one of those guys is always free. So if you want to fire your coach because he's slightly underperforming, you can just hire another coach in and just get him mixed in there. So
yeah.
So that's,
but yeah, the stakes are high in football.
The NFL's not doing that.
But yeah, Brett Veach has got. And funnily enough, Brett Veach has got the same leash he's had.
Yes.
Short.
Yeah, it's not that short. He's earned 3 seasons worth of leash, but he's used 1. He's now down to 2 seasons of leash.
Yeah, if we miss it, yeah, what you said is 100% true. If we miss the playoffs this year and next year, he's gone. Just simple as.
And Andy will retire, and we'll have to have a question about how we remember that era.
And we might have to talk about trading Patrick Mahomes.
All right, dude. Let's fucking.
I'm serious.
No.
Right. Those conversations will come up for sure.
Those will start. But let's get into our top 5. Actually, before we get into the top 5, I want to make sure to thank the patrons one more time. Patreon.com/OpenDisaster. Shout out Dylan, Skylar, Aaron, Mailbox Kansas City, and Stephanie over there. I love you, Mom. Comment. You're commenting again what your Chiefs draft position is that you want to draft, or comment your favorite City Connect jersey. I'll take that answer as well. Because that was what our top 5 is this week, our top 5 City Connects. Oh, and I've got the picture up there for you. The only ones being blocked out are the... I also sent it to
Royals
in
Baltimore.
So
yeah, it's Royals of Baltimore. I know which ones those are. Yeah, so at my number 5 spot, I got the Royals. I think it's fine. At my number 4 spot, I've got Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is just a good look. It's just a good look. Mm-hmm. At my 3 spot, I've got Baltimore. Once again, just a fine look. And that's the Brewers right here, right? This one?
Yes, that's the Brewers.
Yeah, I got Brewers at 2 and I got Braves at 1.
Whoa.
Yeah, I like the Braves a lot, actually. So
I'm not as big on the Braves as everybody else is.
Maybe, yeah. So Royals 5, Pirates 4, Baltimore 3, Brewers 2. And the Braves at 1. I like the Braves. I don't hate the Reds like everyone does, but I do like the Baltimore ones, man. Those are good.
Okay. All right.
I like those.
I'm trying to think how I want to shuffle these around. Okay, I think I've got it. All right, number 5. I'm going to put the Braves there. I don't think everybody needs a powder blue, dude.
I like powder blue.
I don't think everybody needs a fucking powder blue.
They don't need it, but I want it.
No, I think it's fine. Number 4 is where I put the Royals. And honestly, if they fix the hat, I'd put them top 2, I think. Maybe top 3. I'd probably move them ahead of the Pirates, which is who I have at number 3. The Pirates jersey is nice, but it's just an all black. I don't like all one color for your City Connects. Is that okay to say? Like, I think when the Royals debuted City Connects, maybe they had blue pants. and that was a bad look. It wasn't until they figured out to put
The white
pants on that it really helped. But I might be misremembering.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that. But yeah, so I don't love the all one color, but the Pirates is the best color, which brought up a whole debate on sports Twitter over the weekend about having every team in your city be the same color. It's kind of nice.
It's kind of cool, yeah.
Yeah, and so Pittsburgh's kind of like that, which is pretty cool, I will say. Pittsburgh, the only city like that. If Kansas City had to pick one color scheme, whose color scheme would you pick?
No. I like the Royals blue and the Chiefs red, man. I'm sorry.
Nope. Who would you pick? You got to pick one of those. Or you could pick, I'll open it to the Mavs, the Current, or Sporting Kansas City. You could pick one of those.
Teal everything.
Teal everything?
I
think teal is a fun mix-up. I do not think it's a good permanent.
I guess I would go Sporting's navy, white, and light blue. Sporting's got the best color scheme to translate over all three. Because the Royals could go with the powder blues, and then you could do like navy Chiefs, which might be cool.
I hate changing the Chiefs jersey. I think you have to go Chiefs for everything.
I just can't put Royals in red.
I think I would have to. I think you would just need the Royals to use more of the gold, or like the black, or the white. You know, because you can't. Not the white, because you can't have them be the Cardinals.
No,
they need to be like the negative Cardinals.
I think you asked the Chiefs to wear the color jersey they've been most successful in. Just keep the whites.
I think the Chiefs are the most successful
in their white home jersey.
I think the Chiefs are the most successful team, so I think they get to pick. You get to pick their color scheme.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, they'll go red.
Also, I am. I will say that I am a little.
Royals go yellow. Are you? Yeah, you're yellow pilled.
No, I'm orange pilled. I'm a little orange pilled. I actually wouldn't hate everybody going for the Mavs color.
Ooh, yeah, they're
black
orange.
and orange. Black, orange, and blue.
Black, orange.
Black, orange, and blue could be good for everybody, but unfortunately, there's no way.
You'd have to go red, white, and yellow.
Red, white, and yellow for everybody, I think.
The Royals could go black.
Mm-hmm.
Sporting would look good in red, white, and yellow. You could just invert those jerseys. That looks still good.
Yeah, they'd look like Man United, essentially. But Man United, that's a good kit, you know?
Classic.
Yeah. I mean, you could have a real classic-looking kit, yeah. And I think
Sporting's always had good kits. There's been only a couple Sporting kits that I haven't liked.
Yeah,
but you know who's had really good kits? The Current have great kits.
Yes, absolutely.
The red and the teal look great.
Absolutely. It would hurt taking away the teal away from the Current.
That would stink. We need to go to a game. They're decently affordable.
Yeah, because they're bad all of a sudden.
Well, yeah, because when they were really good, tickets were like $200 because that park is small. Which, by the way, take notes. For example, Northwestern University, good reno. Make your shit smaller.
Yeah, if you're Northwestern, for sure. Hey, the Chiefs are going to do that. They're going to take out 20,000 seats.
It's true.
I hate that.
No.
For a ticket that the get-in price was fucking $250 when they're good.
Truman, every single person in Raytown said they're no longer coming. There's going to be empty seats for you and me. They said everyone in Kansas City, Missouri said they're not crossing state borders anymore.
I told you this the other day. Did you know that season tickets? We were talking about with my Raytown buddies actually.
Yeah.
Buddies from Raytown, not buddies who still live in Raytown.
Yeah.
The Chiefs season tickets are $900 for up top per seat.
For the whole season?
Yes.
You get 8 tickets at $100?
Yes.
That's pretty good.
I thought so. That was a way better price than I was imagining in my head. So I thought
I would have put it at least $1,600.
Yes.
$200 per ticket.
What's funny is my buddy, one of my buddies from Raytown had somebody price it up and they said it was like $1,500-$1,600, and I was like, I literally got a text from the Chiefs telling me that season tickets are only $900. He was like, what? I showed it to him. He was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, well,
how much does the lower level start at?
I believe starts at $2,500.
$3,500, I believe.
Oh, $35. Okay.
Let me see if I can pull it up.
I knew it was. Yeah, I knew that one was more substantial.
There you go. Yeah, $900 in the upper bowl, $3,500 in the lower level, and $7,000 per seat in the club level.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But you could sell those for like $600
for the 3,500 seats.
Well, do the Chiefs have the resale protection that K-State does?
No, not really.
Because K-State has resale protection. Do you know that?
Yeah, like I've heard, like if you buy the tickets, they track it a little bit, but like. If you sell every single ticket, they'll probably get mad at you. But if you go to like 2 or 3, they're fine with it.
Yeah.
So I have a buddy. I have a coworker who's got them. So
K-State season tickets?
No,
Oh, Chiefs.
Yeah. So, all right.
Yeah, you don't need to get Chiefs season ticket. My thing with football games specifically,
Okay.
the coverage of football specifically is so good, it almost doesn't justify getting a season ticket.
No, the cameras are so good. Although I will say Arrowhead is one of the best views.
You can see everything from every seat.
Yes.
Does not matter where you sit.
If you sit up high, it still feels like watching it on TV.
I still feel like baseball as well.
Yeah. Baseball maybe even more so.
Baseball, basically every seat's good. Honestly, the only seats that are bad, I think, are the foul line, like past first and third base.
In the outfield, I think is tough because I think
I don't hate
hard to gauge what anything is doing out there.
Yeah, but yeah, anything behind first and second, like first and third, all the way up.
Yeah,
fine seats. Yeah,
one of my favorite like underrated seats
above home plate,
first row of the upper deck.
Yeah, that was a great seat.
Or like first 3 rows of the upper deck. Yeah, that's.
I took Lil Mac to a game where we rallied just randomly.
Yeah,
that was a good game.
Nice. All right. Okay, so there's so top 5 City Connects. I said Padres for number 1. You said Braves.
Yes, I said Braves for number 1.
Yeah, my 5.
You said Pirates for number 1.
No. I just said I liked the Pirates color scheme.
Oh.
My list 5 through 1 is Braves, Royals, Pirates, Orioles, Padres.
Yeah, the Orioles is solid. They've got a good team.
It's real.
Too bad I hate them.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Pop Culture Minute?
No, I don't have anything to say. I don't have anything to say. Yeah, Tottenham dropped into the relegation zone. We're 18th.
Damn it!
Yeah. Yep.
Do you want to know how Sunderland scored to beat us 1-0?
Own goal?
Like a 90-degree deflection. He was shooting it into the bottom left corner, and our keeper had it covered. Bounced off our defender's like inner leg, upper 90 the other side.
Damn it!
Yeah, we're gonna get relegated. So I gotta really start figuring out championship TV coverage. I need to figure out who covers the championship so that I can buy the proper TV package to watch that next year. Can't wait to go to Lincoln City away. Lincoln City will be there. We'll play. We might have to play Wrexham if they don't promote. So that'll be cool.
Promote. They're like fourth or fifth. I just saw them.
But that means they'll go into the promotion playoff.
Oh, is that how that goes? I thought it was top 3.
In the championship, top 2 auto promote.
Yeah.
And then the next 4 have a 4-team playoff.
Oh, okay. Oh, so they're fine then.
For the Prem.
Okay. Well,
they're not fine.
Well, they're in their 5th. They're right in there.
They're in contention, but you don't want to go to that playoff. That playoff is like giga high stakes.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's literally like club history changing.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah,
and you'll be in there with clubs like Swansea and West Brom and other clubs that always go back. They go back. Yeah, let's look up the championship standings before the end of the show real quick.
Oh, trust me, I've already looked at it. Also, obligatory Islanders.
Damn it!
Really brutal
English
end of the
football
season.
championship.
They lose 6 of their last 7. I mean, I think technically they're playing right now. No, they play tomorrow against the Hurricanes, so don't worry about it. But on Tuesday night, so
damn, Coventry's going up. They're going up. They're going. Coventry's going up. Are they already champions?
That's funny.
Yeah, they're already champions. Wow. Shout out to wait, no, they're not. Ipswich Town's got games in hand. Yeah. Oh, this is a tough one.
But it's probably those 2.
So by the way, Truman, Leicester.
Oh, Wrexham's down to 7. I now see that.
Leicester, Truman, is
about to get relegated.
Is going to get relegated to League One, which is crazy.
That'll be the most random thing that ever happened. Truly will be.
Yeah. So
ask all those Leicester fans if they're still really big Leicester fans. Also,
they are. Well. Not the American Leicester fans.
Yeah, right.
But anyway,
Wrexham's out.
Wrexham is
currently
currently out
by
of
4
the playoff.
By 4
so
points.
it'll be close, and they're competing with.
They've lost a bunch of games.
Well, Millwall's looking like they might come back up. Ugh, Millwall, Truman. I don't know if you know this. Millwall is known as racists.
Ugh, gross.
They're like strongly known as racists.
God, please not those guys.
And Borough and Ipswich.
You know what? Let Southampton up again. I like Southampton enough.
Everybody likes Southampton. They're a well-run club.
Yeah.
Hull hasn't been up for a while.
Oh, Sheffield United. Let Sheffield up.
Fuck it. Derby County take over. Come on, you Rams.
Let Portsmouth.
Can't wait to go to Charlton United away next year. Can't wait to go to Portsmouth away. Preston away. Norwich City away.
Bro. Can't wait to go to Queen's Park away.
Queen's Park is actually a historic club.
God damn.
Football League One standings.
Can't wait to go to Watford. Away.
Watford. They're decently. I can't wait to go to Bradford City away.
Are those the guys that are coming up?
Can't wait to go to Lincoln City away. The other winning the League One. Can't wait to go to Cardiff. Cardiff's in Wales. Disgusting.
I'm Welsh. All right.
I'm Welsh.
On the bright side, though, if you do get relegated, it could be a really fun. Hopefully, it'd be a really fun year just dicking teams down.
Dude, we're Tottenham. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose to these fucking shitter teams, bro. It would be crazy, Truman, to see a team that plays for Charlton Athletic in a stadium of probably 2,400 to then travel to Tottenham, which is like a 65,000 seat.
God, dude, it'd be so funny. I'm sorry, it's so funny,
dude.
Could you imagine if
I can actually imagine
because like there's so many because in London there's so many big rivalries. Like, could you imagine like the Denver Broncos getting sent down to like go play in the fucking UFL? You'd be like, enjoy that, you fucking shitheads. Like,
yes. Oh,
you're
I
like,
know.
you can never say anything to me ever again. You got sent to the XFL, morons.
Well,
no offense.
There's no team, luckily in London, that hasn't been relegated from top flight at some point.
Sure. But it's been a while for everybody else.
Of course, it's been a while for everybody. Of course, it's been a while for everyone except Fulham.
Been a while. All right, man. Well,
my teams hate me.
One more for Owen.
Fuck! Damn
it! New manager bounce, please. Just please win some games.
Dead cat bounce.
We have not won a game outside of the random one where we beat Atletico Madrid in the Champions League, where it didn't matter because we didn't win on aggregate. In 2026, we have not won a Premier League game. It is April.
We do not care. We don't care.
Come on. All right. See you later.
All right. Owen Gosh Dahm over there on Twitter.
Lincoln
Steam
City,
Machine on Twitter. Also TikTok, Steam Machine. Instagram, Steam Machine. Grubbuds over there on Instagram also getting a little bit of play. Check out my Facebook, I guess. It's also getting, all the reels I post on Grubbuds is also getting posted to Facebook, in case you were wondering. Anything else? You have anything else? Like, comment, subscribe, comment what position you want the Chiefs to draft. Comment your favorite City Connect jerseys. Comment your worst favorite City Connect jerseys. Comment what teams Tottenham will be playing next year. Comment something Owen can do to cheer himself up.
Nothing.
Besides the obvious jokes. We call ourselves the Rat Freaks.